All right, today we're going to talk about a really good natural remedy for gallstones, and it's black Spanish radish. Now, you could potentially use any type of radish, but the black Spanish radish works the best, and here's why. This radish actually reduces cholesterol, and at the same time, it will stimulate bile flow. And if we take a look at a gallstone really occurs because of two situations. A super concentrated cholesterol with a reduction in bile, because bile salts actually have the capacity to keep stones from forming. And just to recap, if you don't know this, bile is made by your liver, okay? And it flows through these little ducts down here. It gets stored in the gallbladder. And the gallbladder basically concentrates the bile by a factor of 20 times. So it's super concentrated. But if there's something going on with the liver, let's say you have a fatty liver or some scar tissue or some other inflammatory condition, you're not going to be able to produce enough bile. And also, guess what triggers the release of bile? Saturated fats. So if you're on a low-fat diet, okay, guess what's going to happen? You're going to dry up your bile and not have enough bile to dissolve the cholesterol. And your body does make a lot of cholesterol too. It makes 75% of all the cholesterol in your body. So you really need the bile salts to keep the cholesterol from forming stones. But radishes in general are very, very healthy for you, and they have a lot of other great benefits. One is anti-cancer. Another one, which is, it's a very potent effect, an anti-diabetic effect. It has the capacity to have similar results to certain medication for diabetes in laboratory animals. So if your pet rat has diabetes, you might want to feed that rat radishes because it can actually help their blood sugars. And I'm being very sarcastic about that. I think radishes will help lower blood sugars in humans as well. Radishes also have antimicrobial effects. They're hepatoprotective. They actually really help the liver against all sorts of chemicals, and they will also help something called phase 1, phase 2 detoxification. Radishes also get rid of mucus, whether it's in the sinuses or the lung. So if you're actually having some mucus of some sort, definitely consume more radishes. Now, I remember one time I was experimenting with juicing, and I took 2 huge daikon radishes and I juiced them. It came out to about 12 ounces of radish juice. And one tiny little side effect of radish juice is that it irritates your mucous membranes. Well, I didn't know that at the time. So I plugged my nose and I drank this whole thing down. And by the time it reached my stomach, it was too late to stop drinking that. It went literally through my entire body and burned all the way through. So I wouldn't suggest that. But for gallstones and some of these other conditions, I highly recommend radish in general. And if you have the opportunity to consume black Spanish radish, definitely go for that one. Thanks for watching.